joining us, Precinct 3 Commissioner, the lone sane member of Commissioner's Court, Precinct 3 Commissioner Tom Ramsey. Welcome back to the show, sir. So, obviously, this
Good morning.
Good morning. This has been going on for several years. I'm sure, I'd like to think anyway, that you were aware that this was going on, or were you not aware of how much this was going on?
Yes, and I've had many opportunities to vote against it, which I have in every case. When you go back and look at the record, Jimmy, it's actually closer to $7 million.
Yikes.
And these funds are given to or granted to or dispersed to folks like Baker Ripley, Catholic Charities, Houston Immigrant Services, Refugee and Immigrant Center. It seems like this Commissioner's Court for the last 4 years reads what they're doing in New York or Chicago or L.A. and says, well, let's do that too, even though we can't afford it. This money's coming directly out of the general fund. It should be spent on the many, many needs that we have specifically in Harris County for responsibilities we should be doing, which is not immigrant defense.
You know, Commissioner, I've lived here for 7 years now, and it is amazing to me when I think back to Harris County 7 years ago in 2017 when I first moved here, and how the county was run and who it was led by and the decisions that were being made. It's amazing that the county could have gone this far downhill in 7 years.
Well, elections do have consequences, and that was in 2018, Judge Emmett lost, and it's been downhill ever since.
It sure has. And I know you're fighting the good fight as best you can. I guess all we can really do is try to highlight stories like this and hope that it reaches enough people that we can make a change. Or do you believe, I know Precinct 3 doesn't believe this, but do you believe overall that Harris County taxpayers would support the idea of spending their hard-earned tax money on supporting illegal aliens in court on deportation proceedings?
I don't think they do. I think everybody I talk to, crime is the number one issue. Of course, immigrant crime is something that we read in the news every day. We have horrible examples here locally of that. We need to be spending those dollars on those types of things. At the next Commissioner's Court, I'll be making the motion to fully support ICE in their efforts to get the criminal folks out of Harris County. I look forward to getting a second. So you can tune in and see if I do get a second on that. I hope I do. At the same time, I'm going to make a motion that we stop spending money on legal defense. We've got other activities we should be doing, and we'll see. The November election, Jimmy, has sent I think a shockwave through the Democrat Party. They're paying attention now, and if they're not paying attention, I'll assure you the state legislature in Austin is paying attention, and they don't like it when Harris County's wasting $7 million a year, and they're going to Austin asking for more money of some sort. So we've got several different avenues, I think, to pursue in trying to put a stop to this.
We'll keep fighting the good fight, sir. As always, we appreciate your time. That's Harris County Precinct 3 Commissioner Tom Ramsey.